to the Pinax Report.
Pinax Report.
Pinax Report.
The Pinax Report.
Pinax Report.
Pinax Report.
Live only on Pinax TV.
For name Ashofo Mobibia once again about platform you so Pinax TV. Now this man Akuffo or papa penny muti ya kana asema e wasi obu ni die ma no ban pempi you know yenim se bia sebio enyi ncha na se ebi on na wa hyada na okeka nsem bia aye so funny Akuffo na nu ya ene yetiska so comedy echina friend is sika mpedede a whole lot of terminologies Akuffo de ba fellow Ghanaians na nu ya o kasa ya wakokasa amene ade asem kese abreno Ediasem Kessie Abra Akuffo. At the Ben Akuffo Kokai. Now there was an ongoing EU conference and one of this African Union conference. And Akuffo Eko General so Okasa. Akuffo Okasa nepe baby for Akuffo say we are not going to borrow again. Me king IMF them now FIBA. I'm not going to borrow again. We should stop borrowing. You know IMF them and Akuffo UFIBA. And one the leaders. Eka say, this man, what does he take us for? You came from the room of IMF, negotiating with them. Watch 3 million pofu. Ediko says ukrum. Betu for we should stop borrowing and blah blah. Meanwhile, wajiska. And a man forecast say Ghana for Mokayampa. The number one hypocritical person in our country, unfortunately, the first gentleman. Now, before we even move on, the question is: at the pa any saying Akuffo Eko cancer and seven video we
If we stop being beggars and spend Africa's monies inside the continent, Africa would not need to ask for respect from anyone. We would get the respect we deserve. Over 30 years ago, one of America's most prestigious Ivy League universities offered a course in Mandarin, which for years had virtually no takers. Today, there is standing room only. And it is not because the course is any easier. It is because the position of China has changed. 30 years ago, 20 years ago, China was nowhere near where it is today. China does not ask for anyone for respect now. She does not need it. Let us make our continent the prosperous and joyful place it should be. If we stop being beggars and spend Africa's monies inside the continent, Africa would not need to ask for respect from anyone.
Yatsi. Esi.
Nana.
O papa kasa.
What's Adrian? What's man? Ghana Africans for yenja borrowing.
Now do you know where or what can sign same way? You know, US honestly, US is losing the number one spot in the world. China has overtaken them in everything. Me no kasi see US for akwaye Chinatown. Ewa mo parliament. Said the China for behavior on me counter. US for akwaye Ronaldo. They don't understand say age and times will change things, and power itself is transit because we share the history of world powers now. First, now a Soviet Union. After the World War II, now they got defeated. They moved because Ukraine we are not winning Russia. Now almost a part of the Soviet Union, Finland, Poland, near the Adina, and Soviet Union after the World War II, a multitude and Ubiako forming the country, and a Soviet Union. Ama and Russia is the most powerful nation. Soviet Union in the US and the most powerful nation. But China, they were regarded as the underdogs. But when you there, you catch Chinese near, and why? What I say? Persona the omu they had a master plan. Inti and the global number one economy. US phone can't be China. Why? Because China for some produce BBA. The whole world will sink into a crunch. What am I say? In the US for who say na US for akase they be. See China on my say they have influence in Africa. They gave over $100 billion to Africa. US for $6 billion pe. Omo who say massa. Yeah, in fact, oko Zimbabwe, you will crobia for Chinese people. See, I know cause Zimbabwe. You started China formal language, as a second language. What man? So a whole lot of things. And Akuffo-Addo say you share. Your friend said your course so many years. First of all, Akuffo-Addo now or summit US for free because they want to compete. Your friend is saying China in terms of diplomacy, the world #1 spot near the international free. The 49 African world leaders, So what I say? Good. And no, and Akuffo-Addo kasa. Akuffo-Addo edit sa whole historical background. Everybody say, oh, and cannot China for no. Nobody was regarding them. They were the underdogs. Now they are the #1. And yesterday, a China for FR so ebe the #1. Ninyane say, almost stay focused. They started producing and manufacturing and doing more exportation. And China for #1. They don't respect anybody. What am I say? And the US won't even command China view. Hey, US won't make us you will sanction, you must sanction and do who? Do you get what I'm saying? And do who? And now Akuffo-Addo say, yes, you are a number of Russia, yet liberty. Akuffo-Addo statement no kind, there's no issue wrong with it. There's nothing wrong, no issue with it. But the issue is problem, and now some quotation or kind say we should learn how to stop borrowing.
Also, we should stop being beggars and spend African money.
Baby, Ofia or US was IMF. IMF, International Monetary Fund. Yesu bailout. He came from there. This was the same man 2015-16. Okot na radio so ye discuss so ye bre.
Ghana beyond aid.
Well, borosi obia. Na answer na memoir be mama more figures so. She obia be kasa. And I'm happy to see say amanfo are calling out the hypocrisy of the president of Ghana. Say papa you know kame akoye say me person me bobi ebidin. I don't want to say something. Say na medi kan or your papa penny munti na was say ye di enidie any obu emano. Na obi abekasa wine and abekasa. I'll be putting this on the screens. Ama etie for me the air course because somebody needs to stop Akuffo-Addo because the hypocrisy is too much. Now look at this very well. Ose Wefi Senator Shehu Sani. Ose Ghana's president collecting IMF loan with the right hand. Tieniye go bibini. I share your friends a Kumasi slippers. Tieniye Ghana's president collecting IMF loan with the right hand and using the left hand to warn African governments against begging the West for money. Asema apeyi can say Akuffo-Addo ordinansa nifa den GCK fee amam penny for her. Hey, Akuffo-Addo, I know France. Oh, make kasasa ni ye koye enye diploma scan ye kope. Okoji scan wi a na ordinansa benkum abegina pulpit so aka say, hey, African leaders, me mam quotation be a master of your own self. Don't borrow, don't borrow akoboro. And a panic say, akoyo correct na. This man you guys call your president, is everything okay? Say and a senator and there are two screens also. So Osha, people are fed up with Akuffo-Addo's hypocrisy. You're fed up. You see, all your investigation, you think that people have the right to be fed up with Akuffo-Addo's comments. And I say in Crawford agitations, is being justified.
This particular Asemi Akuffo-Addo kokain, like you stated earlier, asem na Canadian kan kwanswa say Africans yankasa ye beboaboa ye hu say de be ya ye fi African country ne nko Europe ni ade enko ask for help ne sa financial support ni ade. But the main issue say okayen is the fact that he just signed a $3 billion deal with IMF. Na wa ba be jan ho be ka che nkofo ni say omunjai borrowing. What are you trying to tell us? Enti amanfo kaso mubuafu because this is a man Obeja Beka said Ghana beyond aid. And we can do it and so and a whole lot. Because minya bema oko social media, the comments are very bad. Comments are very serious. Because they are saying that president is only serious. That's what a lot of people are saying. He isn't serious. Because who is serious anke to tesio some for techema enye enkofa. Because you told us when Mahama ewa power no. This was a man that said that or no the or bad. There is no way he will go to IMF to borrow. And he's there today. And even people were saying, say, we shouldn't borrow and all that because the repercussion after we going to IMF is a whole thing.
Yes, trumu nyina ekoso. Ni ade. I didn't know US for Becca say, "Uye trumu abra na beje visa." Really trumu no. Hey, Akuffo ko kwa misifa kan show ignorant big head. When Timem bisan say Akuffo hey, sa trumu ye ekoso ye den. Ye bisan he bi o de fire and osuro because ninsane ne to nyina se bro nenu uko camper ye big cancer so.
Is it funny thing is that people are saying say as in the age ABT up with him. Oh yes, okay, social media comments in there say ye viewing some of the comments for people to see ebi musi age now affecting. So now he is he's not thinking straight. As or Kasim Riana Refi now a sakoka different thing. And some are saying that he's a hypocrite. I said they are fed up with him. Or my bre papa banting ebi mukranya mose and komo sorry and 7 December 2024 motoaba. Say be in a free because he's confused.
Yeah,
we have a confused president.
My example of what will happen in 2024. And I say 2 weeks ago and now 1 week here, a friend is saying dollar abasa 6 cedis asahe ene utina trotro mama foti mi hiro omo do mu sesi omo bosa me kan sa Akuffo do beye but dollar near 15 cedis a yes why na to ma Akuffo no bia edin mu waka anim and na mafo ka se me ka kire mu se papa no bitima ye adwuma no se me ka kire mu ma ne mre what I'm trying to say is the Ghana for have short memory ene 7 December on meto ama MPP they will vote now we don't Ghana for. You don't let it me call 5 CDs. Near mom do so near ye be drew kind so yes I'm 2x4 got a beer. Or best share what fat party when a son will be up Eddie sending to me and in the bag.
Oh, exactly, because a man for boy for pa and some are even asking that is this the same president and now all bash the NDC government, a Mahama government, all bash almost say and IMF and our borrow na de and or no crown watching. So they are asking that he lied to Ghanaians. That's what right now Ghanaians are saying. Akuffo dada. But we hope say the Omoka se Akuffo dada edu 2024. They will remember all these things and vote wisely.
Obeka so ya Santini. Obeka. So if I will give you more news after this particular year. So thank you so much for watching.
Get the respect we deserve. Over 30 years ago, one of America's most prestigious Ivy League universities offered a course in Mandarin, which for years had virtually no takers. Today, there is standing room only. And it is not because the course is any easier. It is because the position of China has changed. 30 years ago, 20 years ago, China was nowhere near where it is today. China does not ask for anyone for respect now. She does not need it. Let us make our continent the prosperous and joyful place it should be. If we stop being beggars and spend Africa's monies inside the continent, Africa would not need to ask for respect from anyone. We would get the respect we deserve. Over 30 years.